Clive, you're on.
Good morning. This is Clive Wilson, Swaziland Channel 101. We're gonna take you down to the greatest judo fight of the year. Craig Smith, what's going on?
Shh. You're on.
Thank you, Clive. Today we're standing outside of room 219 to see the greatest, the baddest, and the biggest hydraulic Judobot competition of the year. Let's take a look. Good morning, Pippi P, the dog of pain. How is this? What word?
Well, this is my hydraulic Judobot, and it's sort of kind of amazing. As you can see, it can move up and down, left and right, and it is one of the best hydraulic Judobots on the market. If this does not win the biggest, baddest, and bestest hydraulic Judobot fight of the year, I don't know what will.
Good morning, Swaziland. We've all seen Pippi P Dog's Bonesaw, but today we're going to see how yours matches up.
Pippi P Dog's bone saw was pretty cool, but ours is gonna win because we have bigger syringes.
And bigger's better.
That's right, bigger's always better because we're gonna use the benefits from having bigger syringes to crush the bone saw. One, go.
Welcome back. So, Pippin, you've told me about this hydraulic Judobot. Now you can tell me how it works.
What did you say?
You're on.
Oh, okay. So, in this syringe here, there's a tube going all the way to our Judobot where it's connected to another syringe. And there is water with all the air taken out in here. So, when I push down on this syringe, as you can see, it pushes up on the other syringe. That is basically how hydraulics work in a little 20-second blip.
Well, you've told me how hydraulics work, but now give me a more scientific view on them.
Well, the way hydraulics works is because of Pascal's principle. Pascal's principle is that a pressure on a fluid that is confined will be distributed evenly in all directions throughout that fluid. So, basically, if I put a pressure here, it's going to be distributed every direction in this water. So if I push on here, it's going to go everywhere. However, it can't push out against the syringe or this tubing or the syringe down here, so it's got to push the plastic part of the syringe out, making my Judobot move. So if I push, because the pressure is distributed equally in every direction, it's going to make the Judobot move. Alright, so let's explain pressure. Pressure is equal to force divided by area. It's typically going to be measured in pascals. So, if P equals F divided by A, pressure equals force divided by area.
Not complete.
Then you're
Okay,
able to
good.
figure out what your pressure is if you're given a force in an area. Say you have a force of 8 newtons. And you're told that you're putting that force of 8 newtons over a 4 meter squared area. Because a Pascal is equal to 1 newton over 1 meter squared, and you can do math, you can cancel this, get a 2, get a 1, and have 2 newton over 1 meter squared equal 2 pascals. So that would be your pressure.
That one.
That's your pressure. Alright, let's do another one. Are you kidding? Alright, say you're given a pressure and a force, but you don't know your area. Say your force is 12 newtons. And your pressure is, say, 3 pascals. Alright, so if you have your force and you have your pressure, but you don't have your area, you're going to try to figure out your area, right? So 12 newtons, your force, over your area, which you don't know, is going to equal your pressure, 3 pascals.
What is it?
So if you divide both sides by 3, you get 4 newtons over x equals 1 Pascal. So if 1 Pascal equals 4 newtons over x, you can figure out x. All you have to do is then divide both sides, multiply both sides by x. So 1 Pascal times x equals 4 newtons. Then you divide both sides by 1 Pascal. And then you end up with your answer. X equals 4 meters squared. Because, yeah.
How is this beneficial to mankind?
Force multiplication!
Blake, you're a genius. That's right.
I get called that a lot.
A genius?
No, Blake.
Alright, so let's explain force multiplication. With force multiplication, basically you're able to put one force on one area and then make it be a bigger force on a bigger area. So let me give you the formula to figure that out. Basically the formula is F1 over A1 equals F2 over A2. So whatever, this formula works because the pressure that you put on one side is going to be equal, because of Pascal's principle, it's distributed equally in all directions, is going to be equal to the pressure that comes out on the other side of your hydraulic. So if pressure equals force divided by area, and your first pressure is equal to your second pressure, then F1 over A1 is going to be equal to F2 over A2. Alright, let's do this with actual numbers. So say you've put 8 newtons on a 2 meter squared area. 2. So that's what? 4 pascals of pressure. So this one's also going to be equal to 4 pascals of pressure. So say your second area is 6. And you're trying to figure out what your second force is going to be. Well, if you're trying to figure out what your second force is going to be, you can do cross multiplication. You can do 6 times 8. 6 times 8 equals 2 times x. So 48 equals 2x. So x equals 24. This means that your second force is going to end up being 24 newtons. You see how you went from an 8 newton force to a 24 newton force just by translating it over to a bigger area? This is why hydraulics are so important, because with just a little bit of work, you can make a lot of stuff happen on the other end.
Okay, you can stop it.
Alright, we'll edit that out. Alright.
I'm so strong!
Are you ready for the best Judobot battle of the year? Of Blake and Baby Sneak versus Pip and Pay.
No, it's Pip and Pay versus Blake and Baby Schneef. And I'm not alone. I've got these biceps to help me out. Prepare to die.
Three, two, one, go!
Ah! Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. No, I cannot lose. Oh, no, stop doing that. Ah, no,
Get him.
no,
Eat him.
I am invincible. No, no, why? Why?
Well, we've all seen what a failure that was. But back to HQ about the story of squirrels infesting Swaziland.